25 minutes left for this session. Actually, it might be a little bit more because I think we had said 45 minutes, but
Mhm.
yes, let's start off with some context in terms of like what you do. I mean, I already know because I can see you guys, but for both of you, and as we start to get more people in here, by the way, feel free to invite others. They don't have to be a part of my school community. Just send them the link. Just have them hop on. But
Mhm.
for context, like what do you guys do? And then also, what are maybe some of the objections or some of the sales process things that you guys need help with? So we'll have David go first. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, man. What do you do, or what would you like to get out of these sessions?
Sure. Yeah. I do operational consulting. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's,
Like consulting for operations?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I used to be a software engineer,
Oh,
and
cool.
I swapped the path because I had troubles finding human connections in my work. So it's that lacking part that made me take that decision to build a business around operations. And
mm,
essentially, I do coaching with automations and AI to improve
oh,
the business
nice.
side.
Good. I love that. And then when it comes to sales, what are some of the things that you want to maybe work on?
Maybe some objections.
Huh?
I've built an offer, but it's really new because I'm into the business like I think it's almost 3 months.
Okay.
So it's fairly recent.
I got you. Okay, fair enough. And Mona, tell us a little bit more about yourself. I know you're in the YouTube game, which is awesome, but tell
Yeah.
us a little bit more.
Well, I don't know how far you want me to go back, but YouTube is like the new part of my brand. Before I was a homesteading coach, so I taught people
Mm.
how to start a homestead and all that. And I have a podcast that's like in the top 5% of podcasts
Oh, wow.
that I have kind of left because I'm actually going towards this YouTube. But basically, I learned how to grow things really well. I can grow gardens, I can grow children at 4, and I can grow YouTube channels. Like I just realized how all the years that I spent in growing different platforms that I was really good at that. So I decided to become a YouTube growth strategist. And but then I found Skool, and so I'm kind of help making it both YouTube and community. Basically, building your YouTube channel with community in mind, and
Oh,
using Skool as the platform because it just works so well together. So that's basically what I'm doing. And my thing is I just need direction on going from lower offers to higher offers. Like I know there's a path and I know there's a good way to do it. I'm just not sure how to do it. So that's my issue.
that's smart of you. Yeah, it's how do we find a blueprint, a pathway, and not try to reinvent the wheel, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
which by the way, it's also for you, David, right? It's like you're newer. And so let's go to that, right? So for you, what are some of the things? So let me ask you this because sometimes what happens is when we're new, we think we're gonna get objections, but we don't actually get the ones that we think. So let's start with the ones you have been getting. And it's okay if you haven't been on any calls or haven't been getting any objections, but what are some of the things you've actually been getting in terms of concerns, objections, and things like that?
Um, I had some calls, but when I had a call with a potential client, she told me that I wasn't expensive.
That you weren't expensive or you were expensive?
No, I want. I mean, my offer is not expensive.
Okay, that's a good one.
So that,
What's the
yeah,
offer?
that's
Like, how much is it?
it's like 3,000. So it's basically I help transform your business. So
Mm,
it's 90 days,
mm,
and we build operations.
Okay. So okay, so let's walk through that, right? So um how did she find you first of all? Like what was maybe the pre-call process? Like how did she find you?
Oh, I sent her a message on YouTube actually.
Oh, YouTube.
It was on a podcast, and she was talking with other people about like what you can do with ChatGPT and automations, and that's really a passion for me. So I jump on the
Mm.
comment and leave some advices on
Uh,
what they can do, and basically we got contact.
okay. So then you got on the call and what happened? Like you were asking her questions or you went right into the pitch or like what happened?
No, actually, we did a call to know each other,
Mm,
and she was asking what I do, and then we naturally. I mean, she had some issues, and she knew I can solve it. So
okay.
she proposed me a mission and some consultings.
Okay, got you. Okay, and then you presented the offer and you told her the price and then she said it's not expensive or what did she say?
Yeah, she said that actually. That was not expensive for the amount of what you get.
Okay. And then what did you say?
Uh, well, I was a bit like
Surprised.
okay, yeah, surprised. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and so then what like you ended the call or what did you do?
No, no, we keep talking and not much happened after that.
Okay.
But we discussed about what we can do together to like. She didn't buy the offer, by the way, but
Mm.
it was for consulting that she required my help, but she was
Okay.
interested.
Yeah. Okay. So the first things first, and this is even from for Mona as well, and for everybody on the recording because we're gonna send it out. It's when so it's this. It's always anticipate an objection. Always anticipate an objection. So that way you're never surprised. Anticipate the craziest objections. You know.
Mm,
So when you do that, actually, here's a level deeper. Love objections because objections are just things that we can solve for. It's you don't want to call it a problem, but it's something that we can solve for, right? And so in that circumstance, what happens is we can go, yeah, no worries. No matter the situation, like you're always like Mona, someone tells you, yeah, Mona, this is great, but I don't know if it's exactly what I need. No worries. Yeah, David, this is cool, man, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I can really um trust your experience. It seems like you're too new. No worries. Hey, Luis, it sounds like what you have is maybe too expensive for me. No worries. No matter the objection, we always go with that's called the Hakuna Matata frame. You guys watch The Lion King, right?
yeah.
It means no worries. It means like, yeah, all good. You can use any word you want. Yeah, all good, no worries, no problem. I got you. I get it. I understand. I hear you. But it's more of the energy, right? I'm lean back. I'm like, yeah, no worries. I even go like this, yeah, no worries at all. So that's step one is number one, like anticipate objections to the extent that you become so used to them and it's so normal to you that you begin to love them because it's a portal, it's an opening to a solution. That solution may be, hey, the solution is I don't think we're going to be able to work with you just based on kind of maybe your expectations of what this was, and that's okay. Like if you feel like my thing is not expensive enough, that's also not a problem. So I think it just makes the most sense to just kind of leave it at that, and we can still keep sharing resources. It's not a problem, but I think that would be the best next step as a solution. You see, so in that case, we didn't sell, but we came forward with like, here's what I believe. If this is what you believe, that's okay. Like, no problem. But also, usually for your case, David, if somebody does say that again, you will want to understand them. So step one is get used to objections, love them because it's solutions, and then approach it from the Hakuna Matata frame. And then number two, ask a question. Ask a question because then we want to understand. So go ahead, David. Like I'll be you, and then you hit me with like it's not expensive enough or whatever. So I'll be like, yeah, David, this is it's very straightforward. It's just one single investment of 3,000. So now you
Okay.
hit me with your objection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not expensive actually.
Yeah, no worries. I guess tell me a little bit more about that. What does that mean for you?
Mm, well, I get a lot of things that the price. Mm, um,
So let's
yeah,
pause here, right?
I'm a bit
Let's pause it.
stuck because yeah, I'm not sure what to think about it.
Exactly, right. So that's the thing is like when you ask a question, they have to tell you what they mean by that.
Mm,
And sometimes people blurt out stuff that they don't even know what they're talking about. So it's okay. So then you could tell them, hey, no worries at all. Um, from what I'm understanding, you feel like this is a good investment, that it's not expensive. Is that what I'm gathering? Because you could have also viewed it the other way. She said it's not expensive, which could be a good thing. But if
yeah,
she
I
said
think.
it's not expensive enough, then that's different.
Yeah, no, she was rather positive about it.
Well, if
So,
she, yeah.
but yeah, yeah, I get what you mean by that because we need to ask a lot of questions to uh, essentially um, like frame the offer and what works best. We don't know what works if we don't ask questions. So it's
Hmm.
easier. I mean, it's the thing to do to solve the issue. So it's simple.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I asked you, because look what I did, I was asking you questions in the beginning, right? It's like, what did you do before the call? What did you do on the call? And then when they gave you the objection, what did you do? So I need to understand what actually happened. So I'm
Mm.
also asking questions. So and that's the demonstration of it's all we're doing is we need to understand. So step one, love objections, get used to them, the Hakuna Matata frame. Step two, ask questions because you really just want to understand. Like, what does that mean? Tell me a little bit more about that. That could be your go-to, by the way, for all of you guys. We have Kai's Fathom Note Taker. I'll just let it in. Oh wait, Kai's coming in. All right. Wait, he's not. He can't even hear us yet. So, all right. Hey, Kai, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I think your mic is on. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi, Kai.
Kai, can you
Hey
can you
guys,
hear
what's
us?
up? Yeah. I can hear
Awesome, my
you.
man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you
Nice,
now. We're
nice,
just
nice.
we're just jamming out here. We're taking turns. We're almost done with David. We're gonna go with Mona and then you. But tell us a little
Cool.
bit more about yourself, man. Give us a quick
Y-
intro.
Yeah, just
Where
wait
you
like 1 second. Just wait a second. Literally just came back from the banya. It's just like this Russian sauna thing. It's just like Russian sauna things. But
Oh,
just
okay, okay, okay.
just like give me like 1 minute. I just gotta get my thing ready.
Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll come back to you, man. Awesome. So David, so for you, the key is we need to just ask questions to understand, right? So let's go back into the role play. Just make something up because maybe you don't even know what she was thinking, but just make something up. Okay, so I'll be you. and I'll say, yeah, okay, awesome, Jenny or whoever. It's one single investment of 3,000. Fair enough.
That's really cheap, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries at all. I'm curious. Tell me a little bit more about that. I guess what does that mean for you?
It means I'm getting a lot of on for the price. So that's well, I'm not sure how to think about it. Is it cheap because you don't know how to sell it, or maybe you have you think the price is fair, or
All right. Perfect. So let's pause there, right? So now we understand. So now we understand her. She's doubtful. That's really what she's saying. She's doubting.
Mm.
So here's the thing. When we talk about sales, we need to talk about the idea of certainty and confidence from the buyer's perspective and from our perspective. If your buyer, your client, the prospect, if they are not certain, if they are not confident, if they're doubtful, do you think they're going to move forward? Yes or no?
No.
Exactly. So what's the first step we need to do here, guys? Get their certainty up,
Yeah.
correct? So we just need to, okay, so first step is we need to understand them. The first step is we need to do the Hakuna Matata frame. Second step is we need to understand them. Third step is we need to get their certainty up. Okay, so here's the last thing for you, then we'll move on to Mona and then Kai. But the last thing you just need to do is go back and ask another question. So here's what it would sound like. Okay, gotcha, Jenny. It sounds like you're not too sure why I'm pricing it this way. No worries at all. Well, look, let's put making a decision aside for a second, because at this point in the conversation, what's most important for me is the idea of alignment. So I'm curious, just based on what I've shared thus far with my system and my AI and the operational consulting I'll be able to provide, I'm curious, like, do you feel just the system itself is something that can be helpful and useful for you, or not really? So
Yes. It's
yeah, so in the role play, you would probably say yes, but
mm.
let's get out of the role play. So let me
Oh,
explain it.
sorry.
Yeah, let me explain. So what are we
I was
doing
into
there?
it.
I know, right? So what are we doing there, David? What do you feel we're doing there by saying all those things? What are we doing? What are we doing there, David? Do you think what do you think we're doing there when we're saying that?
We confirm is if it's the right um, offer
Yes.
for her, and if she really needs it.
Yes. Therefore, the price doesn't matter.
Mm.
Correct? The price doesn't matter. So that's why for you, Mona, that's very important as well. As for you, the price is just arbitrary. Okay, so the price is just the market rate. It's what you believe it is. It's what you're comfortable with also. Um, but so for all of you guys here, the key is, do they feel that what we have, the system we just shared, can, will, right, help them or not really? Notice how I said that too. Go back and watch the recording. Do you feel like this is something that's going to be helpful and useful for you, or not really? Even like the way I'm doing, like, or not really? It's okay for them to tell us no, because that's good. That means we understand them further. Okay, that way we don't need to talk about price. It was something else, right? It's like, yeah, do you feel like there's something that's going to be helpful and useful? Well, you know what, David, I don't know. You talk about this stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. Oh, okay, cool. Now we can address that stuff. How do we do that? Ask another question. Tell me more about that. I guess, what do you mean? Well, I think I just need this, this, and this of your system. I don't need this. I don't know, right? I'm making that up, but what we're doing is we're helping them understand themselves so that we can understand them. So is that helpful for you, David? Does that give you a bit of a framework to start with?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, let's go to Mona before we do Kai. Yeah,
Yeah,
introduce
yeah.
yourself, my man. Tell us
I'm
a little
back.
bit more about yourself. Where are you based out of, and what are you looking to learn today?
Yeah, currently, so I'm born and raised in New York City. Traveled the world, and right now I'm just based in the south of Russia, in this beautiful like sea town. It's like Monaco, but like a Russian version of Monaco.
Mm,
Um, it's called Gelendzhik. It's on the
mm,
Kavkaz, on the south, mountain sea. Really, really nice here. I teach people languages, teach people how to learn languages. And that's like my selling. I'm not really like the best at selling stuff. I like to give everything away for free. So like I don't know how to sell anything. I just like give everything for free. And I've been doing that for like all my life basically. And now like when I'm broke and I have nothing to do, like no money, I'm like, okay, I probably should sell some of my stuff. So yeah.
mm,
Um now I just want to, like I watch so much about selling. Like I watch like 3 hour courses on selling, everything about selling. So like I know the basics. I know like ask questions, find their pain point, like just find their desired avatar, all that kind of stuff. Like I know deep. I know like what questions to ask. I know all that kind of stuff. But I still want to like use it in practice. So I want to like know how to
mm,
actually sell, how to actually use it in practice. Some of my problems right now are that I feel like I talk more than I listen in sales. So like I should listen more, but I talk
mm,
more. Also, I feel like I talk way too quickly, um, which I don't know. My mom has been commenting on that. She's like, she hears my sales call like, Mom, can you like just listen to some of my sales calls and like just tell me what to do wrong? She's like, you talk so quickly, it's crazy. And so yeah,
man.
pretty much that's where I'm at right now. I have calls booked all the time. It's just that
Oh,
I just don't. I mean, I like just don't close them. Like I just
yeah.
even so I give away free stuff and I ask for like, hey man, can you do a testimonial maybe? And he's like, no. Though right now I just did like a massive copyright, like a copyright thing to get more clients. And like this is like design like this is like full on like if you want to work with me one-on-one book a call. So it's not like let's
Mm,
chat. It's like one-on-one book a call. So I didn't have a call with that yet. So hopefully
mm-hmm.
I'll get some clients. I'll get some calls booked. I do have like 2 calls booked right now for the next couple of days. But yeah, overall, all is good except for like my selling game,
I
which I want to
got
work
you.
on right now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll circle back. There's a lot of good things you said there, especially in the cadence, in the rate of speech, right? You can always actually use that in your favor. But we'll get into that in a second. So Mona, so for you, for Kai and for everybody, give us a little bit of context, like what are some of the maybe challenges around charging higher or putting yourself out there and requesting a higher investment?
Um, I guess I just don't know how to frame it to where it's valuable enough for some, because I would rather have like a 2,000 or $3,000 offer. I know that, like, does that need to be around a certain time commitment, or does that need to be a like a they get something at the end of that? I know people are doing it in my niche because I see it all the time that they're doing
Mm-hmm.
that, but I just don't know how to like get to that point. Because right now,
Yeah.
my very first offer, which was the skeleton type of a living course that I did, was $19, and then I did that for 10 days, and I sold ten of them, and then I moved it up to $47, and I sold one yesterday actually at $47. So,
Nice. There you go.
and then the next time I do this for this course, it's going to go up to $99. But this course is getting like bigger and bigger as time goes on. I also
Mm,
added to that one-on-one coaching option and a group coaching option. And two people kind of talked about the group coaching option, like maybe that they wanted to do that, but I had nobody take those offers. And
mm,
that was a one-time call with the course and like some other uh, things for the one-on-one, and that was going to be 297. And then the lower tick the group coaching was 97, I think. Yeah, with a group coaching call. Anyway, that's as far as I got. I didn't get any
okay.
takers on that, but I also didn't push it. I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
try to get more people to take any of those.
Yeah. So, can I ask an honest question?
Yeah, of course.
When you think about charging 5,000, 10,000, or even 3,000, what comes up for you? Do you feel like it's not worth it? Do you feel like it's not valuable? Like what comes up for you?
I guess that I don't know what would be worth that. I don't know how, like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be worth that. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a 6 month thing, but I don't know
Mm,
what to put together to make
mm,
that worth that much. Like, and I'm not like a YouTube guru either. So that's why I'm basically really good at like getting community and engagement and building things. I'm really good at that. And so that's
mhm.
what I'm trying to frame my offers
Okay.
around.
Okay, so for you, is it this, what do you feel is like not quite there yet? The skill set, the mindset, or just the time to figure all that out? Like, what do you think it is? Like skill set, mindset?
Maybe the time to figure it out. I feel like I can frame anything and offer any way to make it valuable
Mm,
to somebody.
yeah.
That's
But
a
I
great
just,
question.
yeah.
That's a great question, Luis. That's like the question like bam.
Okay. And by the way, use that in your own calls, guys, because this is me understanding. So if Mona and I were on a sales call, this is the process where I need to understand not just what her problem is, but why she thinks
Mm,
she has a problem with that,
mm,
right? Not just the problem. Oh, the problem is I need to lose 10 pounds. Oh, why do you think that's a problem?
mm,
Right? Oh, I need to get $10,000 in next month. Oh, okay. Why do you think that's a problem?
mm,
So for Mona here, the challenge is, oh, it's probably time, right? But then how do we really kind of unearth the truth is by asking, in this case, I'll ask you, Mona.
mm.
Okay, gotcha. So how long have you been working on trying to figure that out?
Not really that long. No, I just got through that launch, so now I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to
Yes.
figure it out.
Okay. And in the past, did you try to figure out how to charge more, or this is the first time ever where you're really looking to charge higher?
I have had low, it's still on the lower end, but I did launch something with the homesteading niche, and it
Mm,
was around 800. That was the
mm,
highest thing I've ever charged, and
okay.
I didn't get any takers for that either.
Okay. Okay, so now we're starting to unearth something deeper where it could be more of a perspective, a mindset.
Mhm.
So are when you think about charging like 8,000 for something, what do you feel? Do you feel like like
I feel like nobody, like I'm still kind of in that lack mindset where I feel like nobody's going to pay me for that.
there we go.
Like I still because let me give you some context. Homesteading, this is why I moved away from homesteading, was because everybody there is really trying to pinch pennies and save. So I was reaching out to the wrong type of people that weren't going to spend that
Mm,
much money. And they were beginners as well. So now I'm found a whole new world here on Skool, and how people are more of
yeah.
a growth mindset and a abundance mindset, that type of dollar amount doesn't sound as bad to them, so I'm
Mm,
still working on that in my mind, like that somebody
mm-hmm.
would
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Here's another thing. So Mona, like go back and listen to not even just listen, but watch yourself talk
Hmm.
because for you guys here who are live and are experiencing it, there's two ways people would answer that question. One is, no, yeah, man, honestly, like I just haven't had the time to like really figure out how to charge more. Or,
Hmm.
yeah, Luis, like I just need the skill. Like, what do I need to put in this package to charge more? That's not how Mona answered it. Right, Mona, you answered it well. It's like I think it's this and then the homesteading thing over here. So even just the energy, the yeah, the tone behind
Hmm.
your expression was full of hesitation.
Hmm.
So whenever that does happen and go back and listen to yourself, you'll start to realize that that's the truth. So it's not just what they say, but how they're saying it. Because energy never lies. Like
Hmm.
even if Mona was trying to cover it up and be like, "No, yeah, it's not that, Luis, it's this." Eventually, with enough time and enough questions, she'll realize like, "Wait, actually, no, it's like I actually do feel a little bit of maybe scarcity around that and like
Hmm.
there's a little bit of kind of weird to charge more. Okay, that's fine. No worries. But now we know the truth. And by the way, and just going deeper, right, Mona, if you run into a client who is maybe hesitant to tell the truth, you can call it out. So, guys, if Mona was now trying to like put up a front, like, no, Luis, it's not that, I can then hit her with another one of those, can I ask you an honest question? That's why I use that. But this time I can use something else where it's maybe like this, like, okay, can I ask you like an uncomfortable question? And then you'll be like, oh shoot, like I don't know, like it's gonna be uncomfortable. Most people will say, sure, what is it? Or like it depends. But that's called framing. So I'm framing the question.
Mm.
So in a situation where if Mona, if you were like very resistant to the truth, then I would be like, yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you, Mona. But can I ask you like a maybe a bit of an uncomfortable question? Sure. Well, look, it seems like you're saying one thing, but your energy and how you're saying it is another thing. It just seems like you're operating maybe from a scarcity mentality, but what do you think? Do you think that's true? Now you have to confront your own reality and either be honest or not. And so what that tells me is if this person's not honest, I don't want to work with them. Right? So then
Mm.
it doesn't matter what they say because what matters is where we go from there. Right? So whatever happens in that situation when someone's giving you resistance. So let's say Kai's on a call and someone's like kind of BSing him. It's like, yeah, this guy's young, he doesn't really get. But you, Kai, you can come in as like, yeah, man, can I ask you an honest question? Can I ask you a personal question? Can I ask you an uncomfortable question? They're gonna be like, ooh, like what's the question? And then you can lean in and you could physically lean in and ask them the question head on. Right. So this is sales at the highest levels. It's just not just what we're saying, but how we're operating, like our body language, our tonality. Right. So Mona, what are you getting from this? Because I know I threw a lot at you there, so please go
Yeah,
back and listen
totally,
to the recording.
totally,
But
totally.
but what are you guys getting from this?
Um, I see how good you are at what you do. I'm recognizing. And actually, from the very first conversation we had on in the DMs, I could see how good you were at what you do. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
um, I guess, well, I mean, for me personally, or
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me
like what do you,
personally,
yeah, so
I
on the
need.
charging piece and maybe like
Uh,
on the skill set piece, because those are two different. So yeah, from the pricing side, what's new or what are you gathering?
I guess that I just need to believe that people will pay what they what I set as a price, and it's not about maybe so much that what's in it, it's what it's working
Mm-hmm.
with me and it's
Yes.
working with my energy, like and how I
Yes.
approach things. I don't know. That's what came
100%.
up.
Yeah. And even look at the way she ended it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Right? That's okay though, because now that's the truth.
Mhm.
Then she just has to go. So the truth is, yes, honestly, I just need to work on my certainty and my own energy and my own belief
Mhm.
in not even myself, the result that these people are going to get.
Mhm.
Because that's the thing, guys, David, Kai, everybody here. It's not about us. It's what's the result these people in front of us can get. That's what I'm
Yeah,
certain about.
Mhm.
and the perception is really important too, because everyone has a different perception about the offer, and
Mhm.
if you price something like 2,000, it can be like higher for certain people and cheaper for others. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't
It's funny
think
because for
it's
for your example, it was the opposite, right? Like yours was too
yeah.
too cheap. And it's like,
Mhm.
whoa, that's interesting.
I think it's not
Yeah.
about us. It's more about what they get, what they perceive.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I don't know if
Beautiful. Awesome.
you agree with that.
I feel like the most important is the transformation. So like how the person was before and how the person is after. So let's say the person was like broke before, after he's rich. So like if you lead the conversation to that, like what are you feeling right now? He says, I'm broke, or like I don't know how to speak a language, right? So after, I mean, I'm not a pro like Louise, but like that's just some stuff that I learned, just some basic stuff that I learned. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And by the way, so I wanna clarify something. This whole idea of like, I'm not a guru, I'm not a pro, never say that again, at least not in this call.
Okay.
Why? Because you guys are not like, let me put it this way. What you do want to do is you want to speak life into yourself. You want to
Mm,
speak life into your business. You say,
mhm,
I'm not pro yet. I'm not a guru yet. If you want to be a
Yeah.
guru, I don't know if you want to. I'm not a pro yet. Or
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? I have some experience. Okay? Because why is that important? Why do you guys think that's important?
mm. It's how
Trust.
Why is it important?
it's the
It's
energy
it's
you
because
bring to the room.
It's because it
Yes.
affects your subconscious mind. It affects your
Yes.
subconscious and it affects your overall future. So if you say, I'm not a pro, then your subconscious is like, okay, I'm not a pro. But if you say I'm not a pro yet, then your subconscious is like, okay, wait, what
Mm,
yet? Okay,
mhm,
Yes.
we gotta
mhm.
work on that yet. Nope, nope,
Yeah.
not good. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I'm getting chills, guys.
Mhm,
That's the shift for you, Mona, is I knew the answer because of what you said there. Oh, I'm not a guru. I'm not a YouTube guru. Ah, I need to write that down when I'm on a call with you or with whoever.
mhm, mhm,
Because there's something there I need to go back and explore.
mhm.
Right. So okay, awesome. And Kai, we're about to finish up. So, we can go a little bit over, but if you guys need to hop off, you can, no worries at all. Or if you want to stick around, stick around. But Kai, in the next maybe 5-10 minutes, what about for you, man? What are some things you want to work on or maybe role play, or what can we help you with?
All right. So right now, well, what I want to work on is just like conversation with my client. Also, one thing I was thinking about, like I was riding my bike today and just thinking about like, okay, one thing that I need to work on my sales. And I kind of forgot it now, but I feel like if I just wait a couple of seconds, I'm gonna remember it. Um, the thing is to like how to bring my client, how to show them that this is valuable, like how to
Mm,
physically like explain to them this because honestly, I'm not only selling my language learning, like I also there's this new social media that is like super cool and it's absolutely amazing. Like I've been earning great money here, and so have my friends. And like it's like 6 months old, and I want to like because this is super cool, and I want to share it with people. So I like how do I not only this but also my language learning. How do I explain to them that this is like super cool and powerful and amazing? Like what
mm,
language should I use? I don't want to sound like a
mm,
robot, but I don't want to sound like a I don't know, like a sales dude or
mm.
some type of like
Yeah,
bad
yeah, I
like
get you.
just bring them telling them like that it's not cool basically like, telling them it's cool but not enough for them to take action and not being like a robot so like in between
I
both.
got you. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a couple of steps there. So the first things first is you need to be sure that it makes sense for you to present to them. So even with David, I know you weren't here, but like I was asking him what happened during the middle of the call because sometimes what happens is you can pick up on certain little cues where it just doesn't make sense for you to pitch them or present to them. So that's number one is you need to be sure it makes sense for you to present to them. Okay. And number two is ask permission. So once you do your discovery, asking questions about their pain points and that, ask them. And this is the phrasing. Okay, gotcha. So, let's say, Johnny. Okay, awesome, Johnny. So look, based on everything I've gathered here in my notes, I have some ideas I'd love to share with you today. But before I do, is there anything else you feel I should know before I present? So that does two things. It gives a little bit of permission, pretty much telling them I'm gonna pitch you right now, right? But
Wait,
also
can
it
you say that again because I want to like write this down. This is like right now this is fire.
yeah.
What was that?
Well, you can go back and listen to the recording.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you'll go back and listen. I'll say it again, but pretty much it goes like this. It's like, okay, based on everything you've shared, I have some ideas I'd love based on everything you've said, I have some ideas I'd love to share. But before I do, is there anything else you feel I should know about your situation?
Just before I
Based on what you've said, there's
do.
a few things I'd love to share, but if before I do, is there anything Is there anything else? Is there anything else you feel I should know that we haven't spoke about? You know, you don't have to like say it word by word, but so
Yeah,
that then
I get the
allows
gist.
them, yeah, that allows them to kind of subconsciously be open to be like, yeah, I want to hear what he has to say. Like, what's this thing he has to share? Okay. So first you have to know that it makes sense for you to share and pitch them to like ask permission in a way where they also tell you other things that they might need to tell you. Because by the way, when you do that, when you give this, that's called a transition. When you give a transition statement like that, what happens, guys, is they will give you more stuff. They'll tell you, "Oh yeah, by the way, Luis, I'm like traveling, so I can't make a decision until I get back." Oh yeah, no worries at all. In that moment, you can decide, let's go ahead and reconnect in a week or two, and then I'll present the idea then. Or you can decide to still present the idea and pitch them, but you will already know they're probably not going to be able to do anything
Is it in the
unless you
shorts?
can overcome or their concerns or make it like make sense for them.
No.
So for you, Kai, the biggest thing is just put yourself in a situation where you can present to them because you're asking them for permission. And then when you do present to them, you have to bring back what they said in the beginning or in the first few parts. So a phrase is like, so Johnny, you know how you said that you really need help with this? Like for you, language. Yeah, Johnny, so you know how you said you really want to get better at, I don't know, I think you're probably teaching them English or something. I don't know, right? Like, you know how you said you need to get better at speaking English? So here's what I've got to do that. It's a three-step process. It's called this, and that. And this is how it works. You walk them through it. So you bring what they said and you say it. It's like, yeah, so for Mona, it would be like, yeah, Eric, earlier you told me you really want to grow your YouTube channel to like 10,000 subscribers. So the way we help you do that is through my YouTube accelerator system. It's a three-step process. So right there in your notes, do you have a pen and paper to take notes? No? Okay, so write down numbers 1 through 3 once you get a piece of paper. So you're leading them. You're like guiding them through the process. Right? So let me ask you, Kai, do you have a system and do you have steps in your system?
Yep, yeah. I have a 12-week blueprint, and I have steps exactly what's going to happen in that 12-week blueprint. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. It's in a
Perfect.
beta
So
version now, yeah.
yeah, no worries. And yeah, okay. So let me pause here. So you see those little asides that people do? Those little asides like, oh yeah, it's in beta version, by the way. Pay attention to that. Because when you're in a sales conversation, people do that all the time where they give these asides. That's very important information,
Yeah.
right? Because then that
Do you
means something.
Yeah. Do you hear anything in the background?
No, no.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, so last but not least,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's gonna be what are called temp checks, temperature checks. So for you, Kai, when you are introducing your 12 weeks, be systematic about it, and then also include the social media thing as part of a step. It could be the last part. It's like, yeah, Johnny. And so the last step in my system is for you to join this new community, this new social media that's like 6 months old. It's a really exciting opportunity because of this, that, and the third. Okay. So include it in there. Like make it, they don't know, right? But you need to tell them that it's part of the process. Does that make sense?
Yes, actually, oh my God, that's an amazing idea because that social media, it has like 10 different types of languages and you can pick whatever language you want. Oh my God, that's amazing.
There you
Yeah,
go. And that wasn't even the biggest thing. The biggest thing is for you to then ask them, does that make sense? Just like I asked you right now. So I'm demonstrating. So why I said, does that make sense? You said yes, and you got excited. You want to do that for them. You want to pause as soon.
emotions. Yeah,
Yeah, like you know what I mean? So it's like you say your pitch, you give your steps, and then you do a temperature check by asking, does that make sense for you? And if they
just like
react,
to see if they're willing to buy, basically, right?
well, no, to see if they understand, to see if they get it, to see if it's a fit.
Okay. So like, do you understand? Does this make sense, basically?
Yeah, 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 like do you understand? Does this make sense for you?
Yeah.
The problem with only that, because that's not it, there's another piece. If you only do that, people will usually just say, yeah, how much is it? Or yeah, no, for sure. Like, what's the next step? So they'll brush you off. So to solve for that, you'd be like, okay, great. What part of it makes the most sense for you?
Okay, what part of it makes the most sense? Okay.
See, so it's a two-step process. So temperature check is two steps always. Oh yeah, so based on what I've shared, does that make sense? Yes. Cool. Like, and let's say, by the way, they say, yes, Kai, but how much is it? How do you respond to that? You go, yeah, Johnny, no worries at all. We'll get into the investment in just a second. I'm curious, based on this being something you're understanding, I guess, what part of it do you feel makes the most sense for you or is the most helpful for you? What
Yeah.
part of it do you think would be the most helpful for you? What part of this do you like the most? What part of this makes the most sense for you? Right?
Yeah.
That's a temperature check. And that's how you then, to your point, get them in a position to feel ready to move forward to buy.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Super cool.
So with that said, let's do a quick recap or wrap up. So we'll do a reverse order. Kai, Mona, David, what was your takeaway for today?
Yeah, my takeaway was a lot. So basically, I learned about temp checks. I learned about sharing my ideas, how to get ready to present my idea. I learned how I can combine my two businesses together. Actually, that's like a amazing idea, which I should actually do a post of that in my Skool community. Um, what else? I learned about temp checks. I think we already said that. Mm, and then like steps, like the 3 steps or whatever steps, like just to explain, basically bring the person into like the product, into like the whatever
Mm,
offer, then guide them through it, transition with like do temp checks in between like the transitions or like whatever, whenever I feel like I need a transition there. And yeah, pretty
mm.
much it. Yeah.
Wonderful, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, Mona, what about for you?
I guess I need to work on my mindset and
We all
believe,
do.
yeah. And but mostly to bring the right energy to the conversations, and I'm going to be a lot more mindful about those side things that you were pointing out that we were all
Mm,
saying. um yeah, and then I'm going to, I mean, I guess I need to work on my next offer and just be confident about it.
yeah, just work on it. Work on
Mhm.
and go to YouTube, right? It's like,
Hmm.
how can I get my self-esteem up, my self-confidence up, my self-belief up? Any word
Hmm.
choice, there's a million videos, but do the work. It's
Hmm.
usually a series of questions like, where does this stem from? And what do I really ultimately want beyond this belief? And what's the new belief that I want? And then just work on it.
Um,
Okay.
actually, I just checked my actually, I don't know. I just checked my members and saw that Mona, you're actually part of my group,
Yeah, I
which
know.
is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah,
I recognize you. Yeah.
yeah,
There we go. There we go.
yeah.
I'm
Awesome. So
going to
good
I was
learn
like,
connection.
German.
yeah, I so you want to relearn German and you used to learn it like with Duolingo and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Sounds super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then
Now,
David.
yeah.
Or Kai, go ahead.
No, no, no,
Last
no,
bit.
no, 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 no. That's it. That's it. That's it.
All right,
Okay.
Go.
awesome.
Yeah, I should really ask questions about the objections to understand everything actually, because if I not asking questions, I will never know what's fitting. So I should
Hmm.
work on that more.
That's right. Yeah, and it's really just understanding them. I think that's the big thread I'm taking away here is a reminder that all we're doing in these sales conversations is we're just looking for them to understand what we do, and then for us to understand how they're receiving it, and if it's aligned, if they can do it. If so, let's do it. It's all it is. Very simple. Okay. But with that said, we'll see you guys next week. Again, send the link to your friends, invite them. They don't even have to be a part of the community, but if you feel they can get value from these sessions, then let's keep it going, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you so
Totally.
All
much.
right.
I will invite
Thank you.
whoever And so next week we're gonna have the same time, same call, same everything, right?
Yeah, same call, same time.
Nice. I can't wait.
All right, let's do it,
All right.
guys. Take care.
All right,
Peace,
thanks.
Cheers. Bye.
guys.
Bye.